Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to honor your time, if you are looking for a video where the person's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. Have an order at 51.50 here for a put. Needs to come up a bit more. I'm in there at 51.50. See what it wants to do here. So it just took $50 on that one. Not quite as good of an entry point as what I thought it would be. But I'm going to now reposition down to 48. Was originally going for $100 on that one, but had to. I never felt I needed to take a loss or anything like that. But I did feel that I needed to, just go for a lesser win. So instead of going and getting that $100, got $50 on the trade. But it is what it is. If this thing wants to come up some more, I will be ready. I have an order now at 48. And I should note I'm doing options here. So if you have no idea what I mean when I say that, or you're kind of confused of what's going on, just let me know in the comment section. Put option guide or guide, please, and I'll link you to a free class that I put together called The Big Basics of Options. And I'll walk you through all of this and how it all works in a simple way. Options kind of have a reputation of being very complicated. And yeah, they can be, but they don't need to be. And I approach them definitely in a more simplistic way. So if that's how you like to approach things, then that guide will be for you. Okay, I'm going to go down to 47.50 now. So like I said, if you want to learn more about them, just let me know in the comment section. Okay, it needs to come up a bit more. Oh, that was a move I wanted, so got to go to 47 now. Now let's go to 46.50. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 45. Well, that's what I wanted, and I did not get filled, so let's go to 44.50 now. I was on best bid, but didn't get filled. I will pause. Okay, maybe here I'm at 45.50, or excuse me, 44.50. All right, I will keep a close eye on it, but I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I changed it to 43.50. I'm going to go to 43 now, and I'm in there at 43 for a put, that is. And out for another $50. Go to 39.50 now. If this upwards move wants to continue for another put, I will go ahead and pause. Have an order at 49.50 here. All right, try to get in. It did not want to fill me, so we're going to go to 48.50 now instead. Big pullback here. I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 51 here. for a call. Let's come down just a bit more. Oh, I was on 51. In at 51. Try for one. Whoops. See what it wants to do here. See if we can get a bounce. See if I can get one at 48. I did get that. See if we can get a bounce back up. Looking for another lower shadow here. So we have two calls. Well, just a question of can we get a bounce back up to the upside here? All right, I'll pause and I'll keep you updated. I'm going to go for another call down here at 47. Well, maybe I was too slow on it. We'll see if it can give me another chance here. Okay, got that. So if this thing can get back up into the 49s, I will be good. So took out one at 49. Got out another one. So smaller gain on that one. You saw it got up into the 49s, and I tried to let it keep on bouncing, but it just did not want to follow through on that. Now it's coming back down. So had myself positioned very nicely, but I just didn't get any sort of follow through on the upside. So I'm glad I locked in those two aggressively. I did take a loss on my final one. So the final contract that I got rid of was a losing trade on that one, which is disappointing. But I mean, do I try to reposition is the question. I don't know. This feels like it could go either way right now. And that's why I want to get off, because in my mind, if it came back to that level, it really felt like a big 50-50, maybe even higher chance that it breaks to the downside. Could be wrong. Maybe you once again get the bounce, but I just did not want to risk it at that point in time. Gave it a chance, was patient, added in a third one. So I'm glad I added in that third one. But nonetheless, and yeah, maybe it does bounce, but like I said, just wasn't willing to risk that. All right. So that one worked kind of, but I mean, it worked because I made money, but like I said, was looking when it was green to just even push up. Even that blue line would have been fantastic, but it couldn't even do that before coming back down. And now looking like it's got a very real chance of potentially dropping more. And my next area of interest is right down there around 43.65-ish. So I'll pause. Have an order at 54 here for a put. And got close for a second. I'll pause. Okay, I'm at 54. Go to 53 now instead. So I was a little bit off on that, but I'll give 53 a try. I'll pause. All right, gonna try for one here at 54.50. I'll put that is. Nah, it's putzing around too much. So we'll go to the 53 one, back to that original plan. I will pause. Have an order at 55 here for a put. No, starting to feel like too much of a forced trade. Let's try 54.50 here. No, once again. All right, I'm just going to stick with the original plan at 53 now at this point. All these are starting to feel like forced trades on my end, and not a fan of that. All right, I'll pause. Have an order. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, I'm in at 52.50. That happened in a blink of an eye. For a put, in at 52.50. I apologize, I missed the entry point, but it literally just shot up there. And out for $50 there. Again, sorry. I mean, I kid you not. It was sitting here, the bid, like $1.50 above, and then just like that, I was in, because it just snapped up there. So there's why, you know what? All these ones were forcing a trade. You heard me say, it feels like I'm forcing a trade. It feels, and had I just forced that trade, this would be a losing trade right now. I would have already been out. So, you know, you gotta, it's an important voice to recognize. Is this the forcing a trade voice that just showed up here? Because that's always one you wanna definitely avoid. And, you know, I've been trading a long time, and I can't, at least for me, it's never quite gone away. There's always that, I'm a trader, I should be trading. Okay, I think that's good enough. Well, good enough. Those are, two famous words for getting yourself into a whole lot of hurt. But so I'm going to go throw an order out there at 49 now, see if it wants to make a move up to that area. But I will go ahead and pause for now. Have an order at 49 here. No, gave it a chance, did not want to play ball. So we'll go to 47.50 now. I will go ahead and pause. Have an order at 53.50 here for a call. No, putzing around too much. Go to 52.50 instead. Nope. 51 now. See if it wants to come down a tad bit more. I will pause. Have an order at 50.70. All right, we're going to go to 49.50 now. Oh, that's the move I wanted. So we got to go to, well, at this point, we might as well just wait to 454 because this thing is actually picking up quite a bit of downwards momentum. All right, so let's see if it actually wants to drop down to that area. I'll pause. Have an order at 54.50 here for a put. All right, this is telling me that if I get filled here, it's because a breakout is occurring, and I don't want to be getting filled while a breakout's occurring. So that's actually not as good of an entry point as what I thought. So just based on the action here that I'm seeing. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 51.50 here for a put. Oh, got close. That's what I wanted. So let's go to 50.50 now. I will pause. Have an order at 49 here. For a put. Close. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 48. I adjusted. It was just there for a second. But it's getting jumpy. So with each jump, and if I don't get filled, I'm just going to go ahead and move my order. Worst case, I don't get filled, and oh well, I'm still up over 200 bucks. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 44.50. For a second there, I was on best bid, which is why I hit the record button, but that fast came back down, so never mind. Have an order at 47.50. It got really jumpy there for a second. Gonna try 47 now. I will pause. All right, gonna go for a put here at 49. I'll cancel that out. Try 47 instead. I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 43.50 here. I think 42.70 will be a bit more accurate. I'll go ahead and pause. Well, and that fast, it just plunged to the downside. So on hindsight, yeah, I should have just gotten at the purple line, but I wanted to see a little bit more, and I was basing this more so off the 2-minute time frame, which you don't see, it's off screen, but right idea, just didn't have the entry point quite picked out. Have an order at 45 here for a put. It is just not filling me. Refuses to fill me. I was sitting there for a good while too, and it did not fill me. Let's try 44.50. See if I can get a quick spike up there. I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 44.50 here. Just just to let you know. All right, well, if I miss the entry point, I apologize because this thing could just snap up and fill me. So I at least want to get it documented. I do have an order out there, but I'll pause. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap things up here. Not cooperating. Bit choppy. Starts to feel like maybe I'm forcing a trade. Now it comes back up. All right. No, this is just, it's very choppy, and all it takes is one to go poof against me, and it's just not worth it at this point. So I'll call it good. So as a side hustle, not bad at all, a couple $100. If you're not familiar, this is just one of many income streams for myself. So if I can spend a few hours, throw $200 in my pocket, well, there it was right there, move upwards. But if I can throw a couple hundred, bucks in my pocket, I am, not going to complain about that at all. So this is a genuine, nice looking setup here. Yeah, all right. Up there at 43. That is mainly based on the 2-minute chart. So we'll see if I can get a maybe move up there. But if not, I'll be back to officially wrap it up. Okay, that's my sign to definitely be done. I didn't catch it, but this thing for a couple seconds was looking like it was gonna make a nice move up to fill me, and then literally in the blink of an eye, flushed all the way down here. Now it's all the way back up there, which just echoes and kind of confirms, yeah, things seem to be getting relatively choppy. So that's definitely not my imagination. So yes, I am officially done. So I'll take it. $220 after commissions, probably about right around 210, 205. But all things considered, for the amount of time I actually had into all this, I will definitely take the hourly rate, because I was not sitting here at my computer the entire day long or anything like that. I was out about doing all sorts of different things, but that's the nice thing about trading is you can just check in from time to time, and if something looks good, you give it a try. If it doesn't work out, oh well. If it does, well then, you can put in some quality amounts of money into your pocket. So all things considered, I'll take it. I wish that one trade earlier on would have given me that bigger bounce and I could have done better on it, but they don't always bounce. They don't always go in your favor. But that's just how it goes. So if you enjoy these live trade videos, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.